Previously on Ex-Wives of Rock.
Jesus Christ!
How's it going, Mama?
She's like kind of a savior to me.
Brandon had about 20 drinks. He's forgotten what the night's about. I go, why don't I just go then? And he goes, okay, why don't you do that? I go, oh, really?
Really?
Okay, bye.
I had a mastectomy on my left side. Then I started chemo. And then, of course, I had to go through it alone because my husband at the time was busy.
Of all the things that matter most to a rock star,
The best restaurants, the best places.
being a good spouse may not be as high on the list as some of their wives would like.
I was married to Vince Neil from Motley Crue. Great front man, not a good husband. Sorry.
So what do you do when you can't depend on your famous cheating partner?
I have some great friends.
Athena speaks from experience, despite her dubious choice of husbands.
I was married to James Kodak of the Scorpions. Now I'm super happily divorcing his ass.
And her dubious choice of pastimes.
This liquor may rot my stomach, but I get to drink it first.
And the dubious state of her health.
My cancer cells are partying big time.
Athena's always known she could depend on the ex-wives, like Bobbie.
Hello.
Hi, Bobbie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Today's a rough day. We're getting the results for Athena's test. So I'm trying to cheer her up, and I'm taking her to Oksana, and we're gonna get Botox.
Smile for me. Okay. Frown for me. Make angry face.
My whole family has this right here.
Okay.
And we look pissed off even when we're not.
Are you pissed off right now?
Yes.
No, but I can be.
Really?
Athena's being kind of cranky, and I'm thinking it's more than just needs to eat.
Nothing. You will just relax.
Okay.
If you need me to hold your hand or kick you, let me know.
Okay. She's the boss. She need to tell us what she wants.
I'm about to faint, really.
Bobby, I'm sorry.
That's okay, it's okay.
Oh, wow, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's really scary.
Okay. Don't worry about that. You know, it will go away very, very, very soon. 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. Bobbie really knows how to be a good friend. She knows when to chill out, and she also knows when to just to kind of be there for you.
Did you find out anything about your test results?
Yeah.
What?
My blood's like not normal, but way, way better than it was. Then I had a mammogram
Right.
done. That was cool.
It was? Okay.
Yeah, everything
Okay.
was cool. And then yesterday, I get a phone call. So they have to do an ultrasound now, and I'm going, what? Why? Basically, the tumors in my breast are not cancer, but my blood still says that there is. So we need to kind of keep going to figure out what's making it show up. This is what I think, because of reconstruction, there's scar tissue and stuff. Maybe on the
They think
mammogram,
it looks that way.
it looks like something else.
Maybe. Well, I hope that that's all it is.
Yeah.
Really, I
yeah,
pray to
me
God.
too. I'm still in limbo, and I can't stand being in limbo, and it just means more tests for me, and I'm over it.
Oh, and speaking of ladies who are over it,
So Brandon and I broke up. Okay, hi everyone, I'm Sharise. We broke up on the night of the Skylar Memorial function. I lost my 4-year-old daughter that I had with Vince to cancer. Everything was great until around 11 when I wanted to go home and he wanted to stay. Keep in mind he's had about 20 drinks and he's forgotten what the night's about. He's just out in Hollywood and having a good time listening to bands. But I am just exhausted emotionally. I really want to go home. Then I said, can we go home now? He's like, no, after the next one, after the next one. So now it's 12:30, now it's 1, and I'm like, I really want to go home. And he said, yeah, why don't you do that? And I was like shocked, like just pissed. I went home, I kicked his stuff out, and I said, see ya.
sounds like Sharise is moving on with her life,
Hello.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
which is more than can be said for her ex-boyfriend.
After the begging constantly and the I'm sorries, he wanted to go to lunch and discuss it. I was so mad, honestly, I just didn't even want to hear what he had to say. So, you want to tell me what that shit was the other night?
I can't be drinking dark. liquor to start with.
You gonna blame it on that?
No, I'm not blaming. I'm just explaining. I'll take all the blame. I mean, I did it.
How could you do that on Skylar's night, though? Honestly, I'm blown away at all the nights that you could pull this shit, and then you called me selfish in your text.
I did.
Oh, God. There was some ugly-ass texts that came around 2:20, 2:22, 2:24, 2:25, 2:40. Then my phone started ringing off the hook, and it was just bullshit. What the f***'s wrong with you?
Drunk.
That's no excuse. When guys give you that I'm drunk excuse, it's such bull crap. You know what? It makes me want to do it. It makes me want to go, oops, I fell on that guy's lips. I was drunk. I don't like going out with somebody who doesn't have control of themselves. I've already lived through that. I'm not doing that again, not even a smidgen of it. It's bringing up really bad memories. I used to have to leave Vince places. He'd get so drunk, I'd be like, it's time to go. And he'd be like, I don't want to go.
I truly love you. And it was really hard not being able to talk to you or see you.
Honestly, I didn't think about you once all week. I don't expect someone to be perfect, but I expect somebody to have my back on a night like that.
Well, I'm willing to do what it takes to crawl back up the hill.
I have to like you again, but I don't like you right now.
Because you know I love you.
Honestly.
Coming up, Athena beats a drum.
Today, I'm gonna go and rehearse a song with my friends in LA Guns.
But what she really wants to beat is her ex-husband.
It's just nonstop bullshit with this guy. It's nonstop.
Athena's worldview probably isn't the sunniest right now.
If it wasn't for disappointment, I would have no appointment.
And she's got plenty of reasons to feel bleak.
I'm trying to be divorced. James wants every bit of information on every dime I make. I'm trying to make everything good at home. Are you gonna play Wii with us? I'm trying to deal with not knowing what's going on with me physically.
I'm taking it's not good news.
I'm sick of everything.
But Athena's a fighter.
I'm pretty knocked down. But I'm gonna beat disappointment like an ugly stepchild. Hey! How are you?
And her weapon of choice? A pair of drumsticks.
Today, I'm gonna go and rehearse a song with my friends in LA Guns. It's just one song for an upcoming gig. And this is gonna be cool because this is all fun, there's no pressure. So this is hopefully what I need to get me started into thinking about playing again, you know? And if anything, we're gonna have a blast. I've asked Miles to come down and meet me at rehearsal because I really need his help. What's up? His little brother is kind of, I guess, acting out. Sit your ass down. Unfortunately, there's no actual human communication between me and his dad. It just doesn't exist. It's pointless. Matty needs a male role model. And Miles is there, and I don't expect Miles to be, but I'd like him to just talk to him a little more about what exactly is going on. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
This
It's
was
my
awesome.
pleasure.
You
You
too?
played great.
All you guys. I just want to talk to you about Matty. Because he's starting to, worry me. He's constantly gone. I can't get through to him because he won't talk to me. And I know you guys are always super close, and I ask you things about him. I don't know if you just don't want to tell me or if he's just not talking to you that much, but...
He doesn't tell me that much, but that's every teenager that's going into high school is going to be like that.
This all started when your dad and I split up, and I know it bothers him. I know all this stuff bothers him. I can't reach out to James directly, but Miles can. And so I'm asking Miles if he could please just reach out to his dad and just see if he just maybe could give two craps and do something about it. So we can at least just make things good for Matty, you know? I don't really see anything coming of it. I mean, his last conversation was a text that said, after 20 years, I'm gonna do what I wanna do, and that's chill out. All right, well, I'll let you go.
So for Matty's sake, Athena's reaching out through her other son, Miles, to James, whom she'd sooner set on fire.
It's not going out.
And James's response? A call to Athena from his lawyer.
Tomorrow, I have a court date with James, and I'm just... where I'm at right now, I just want it done.
And that's why Blue is over at Athena's house.
She's going to court. I think she needs some moral support.
You know, when something cool happens, it's all good. They're his kids, but the second something needs to be done, they're mine. I'm still blown away by it. It's the first thing I think about when I wake up and the last thing I think about when I go to bed. It's like, this.
You know what, sweetie? It's not going to be like that forever, I promise. There will come a time when your faith will be restored in human beings. What James did because of his own problems. It doesn't have anything to do with you.
I am also a little bit concerned about what she may choose to wear to court.
Okay, these with some thigh highs.
I was thinking more along the lines of like slacks and blazer, you know, something that says, you know, I'm a mom.
Oh, check this out.
Yeah, that's definitely not gonna
Isn't that
work.
great?
It's awesome,
My
but not
mom's.
for court.
Okay, whoa. Okay, wait a minute. Right?
Oh, right, that's gone.
That's bonfire goods right there. Vagina cap? Yes? No? I got some belly dancing outfits.
You look homeless.
Hooker? Uh-huh.
Not for court.
How's that for slut?
The white hooker coat and the pimp hat, I'm really concerned that she may not actually own anything that has sleeves that doesn't involve fur.
Hey.
I think it's fabulous. It's perfect. I
So
can't
we're done? Are
believe
we
you
done doing
actually
this
own
now?
a suit.
I got it for a funeral, to be honest.
Well, you know, essentially, baby, this is a funeral.
A good one.
Dang! Dead married.
Coming up, Athena's day in court.
I saw him though, he looks like fucking droopy. Well, he's bringing me in here to not pay because I make money. What was I thinking?
It's fair to say Athena's not having the best of years.
So you're not doing well?
No, I haven't been myself in so long, I don't remember me.
And right now, it doesn't look like it's about to improve.
It just blows. I have a court date with James, and we're going to court to formalize our support arrangements for Matty. That's the point of today. Bobbie's coming with me because, for one, she lifts my spirits. And two, I just want somebody there. I'm just exhausted.
Why didn't Toby come?
She texted me at 3 o'clock this morning. She said she was still at work. She said she just couldn't pull it off. She was exhausted. She was too tired because she would have to stay awake all night.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I texted her and I kind of told her, I go, you know, it's pretty important. And then she texted back and said, my car won't start and a friend's picking me up.
A friend.
Yeah, Toby says she's with a friend, but she's really with the dramatic blockbuster.
Ahmad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
Everybody knows how I feel about Ahmad. I'm not a fan with everything else that's going on. It's just Toby hanging out with Ahmad again is just one more disaster.
I hope that line right there is not what you're having to wait in.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me.
The thing with seeing James is it doesn't affect me in a way to where I miss him. I like to see his face because it reminds me why I'm not there.
Did you see him? Huh? He's all right.
I don't know. I saw him though. He looks like fucking droopy.
Well,
It helped me to see him because it was just a reminder of how much I not only don't need him, how much I don't want that. What was I thinking? What I just found out from my lawyer is he's bringing me in here to not pay or pay less because I make money.
oh, really?
Yeah. It's just nonstop bullshit with this guy. It's nonstop.
While Athena crosses swords with James, Bobbie heads to a nearby cafe to wait for her friend and possibly nurse the wounds.
Hey!
Took you long enough, dude. What up?
It's amazing how things work. You know, he doesn't want to pay me because I make my own money. Well, let's like forget who paid for you when you had none. Man, the judge was really cool. She's all like, look, she's making money, but
probably
still,
see
you
he
still
was
have
like-
to like take care of your kid, dude. I think what she did was totally fair. You know, it's a couple thousand less, but that's okay because I can handle that. It felt really good to sit in there and just go, you know what? I don't even need your ass.
Yeah, I know.
You're
I
just
know.
taking care of responsibilities. I don't need you.
The one thing she does need, though, is music, which brings us to tonight's gig with the LA Guns.
When I did rehearse with these guys, it was brief. You know, these guys don't suck. So I'm super nervous.
Luckily, she's got friends there, like Sharise and Brandon. What? What's he doing here?
So Brandon and I broke up on the night of the Skylar Memorial function.
What the f*** is wrong with you?
I was so mad, honestly, I just didn't even want to hear what he had to say. He baited me by telling me he'd bring me to Chanel. Well, what girl can say no to that?
I think I need 2 Chanel bags.
All right, Brandon, one last chance is what I give you. All right, we'll get out of your hair so you guys can finish getting ready.
It's cool having Sharise show up. Sharise and Brandon and Toby was there. That was the first time I played in a really long time. Pretty awesome how it turned out. I did well, I played, I had a blast. I kept up with them, and it was definitely very cool. See, that reminds me why I play. That right there. That's the reason I play.
Coming up, Athena hits bottom.
Can I just lick your hand?
I mean, really?
I just started drinking that morning. This year, for me, has been honestly the roughest year of my life. You know, I would just drink for like 3 days straight.
Sure, she could be dying.
You know, you can tell when something's not right. She found not only 1, but 2 tumors.
Sure, her ex-husband's a creep.
He's bringing me in here to not pay because I make money. It's like just sucking the life out of you every time you turn around.
And sure, her son may be turning into a depressed teen.
Sit your ass down. He's starting to, like, worry me.
But at least Athena will always have music.
See, that reminds me why I play. That right there. That's the reason I play.
Athena would have partied hard to celebrate the gig, but she had a date the next morning with some other musician friends.
My friend Ricky Rocket, he makes drums for me, he makes drums for Steven Adler, so we thought it'd be kind of cool to do a photo shoot for Rocket Drums. I was looking so forward to this photo shoot. I get to be with my friends and do this for Ricky, and this is what I'm waiting for. And you know what? I ruined it. That morning, before I even go to the shoot, I have to stop by my lawyer's office. That just sets some more stuff off. So basically, you know, I just started drinking that morning.
Athena, I'm losing you in there.
What? Sorry.
What?
Can I just lick your hand?
I mean, really?
I'm about to get nasty right now. My intention was, I'm gonna have fun today if it kills me. This is what I've been waiting for. All that other stuff can take a suck pill. I could tell Ricky was concerned for me. He knows me very well.
What's up? Anything?
No. No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I didn't feel like telling him anything. I don't like to bother other people with my stuff. I just assume nobody wants to hear it. So I don't tell them. You know, I always want to be honest with you, always, but this is just not the time.
So maybe Athena can't tell Ricky what's wrong. But there is someone she can turn to.
Jesus Christ!
How's it going, Mama?
My tattoo girl is Deej. I call her Jesus Christ, because she's like kind of a savior to me. Can we go outside?
Absolutely.
All right. Deej is one of my few friends that gets it. She doesn't take my issues personally. She listens to them, she takes it in, and then it's boom, let's get to a solution. This year, for me, has been honestly the roughest year of my life.
Right.
At the same time, the best year of my life, and I can't balance it. It's like they found like 2 more tumors on my right side. So I went and did 3 treatments. I'm telling Deej more about what's happening with my cancer because, one, I trust her, and also she's the one person that can just pull me out of my funk. I didn't want to tell the kids that I was doing treatment because they would hear me throw up, and it was almost like I was okay with them thinking that I was drunk throwing up. Because they've seen me drunk before, I would rather have them just think, okay, oh, Mom's wasted, you know, whatever, that's how she's dealing with this right now, than for them to actually think in their head, wow, Mom's really sick. I would go out, you know, and I would just start having some drinks with friends. And then when the night was over, everybody goes away, and I don't stop.
Right.
You
So you're
know?
closet drinking.
You know, I would just drink for like 3 days straight. From the day I've met Deej, I've been able to tell her stuff. I respect her opinion, and sometimes I welcome her ass whippings because I need them.
I mean, we've been down this road together before, you know, and
Yeah.
you need to put yourself around people who, A, still have fun,
yes,
still live life, but choose not to be in the cloud the whole time, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go to a meeting tonight. I mean,
I'll go.
It's not that late. I'm done,
I'll go
you know?
Basically, I've been killing myself. I've been trying to disappear and so trying to just forget everything that I've actually forgot to take care of myself. Like, that makes no sense.
Next time on Ex-Wives of Rock.
As bad as the book is, the biggest problem is my contract. I signed something probably I shouldn't have.
Oh my God.
What happened?
What happened?
He's dead. She's using this to capitalize on this tragedy for her own self-promotion.
I have a friend who I trusted who feels compelled to talk shit about me behind my back.